Hello everyone, hope you guys are doing well. So I've been wanting to make this video, and in fact, a lot of you reached out and asked me to make a video on the exam that just happened for the mini series, July August series. So the reason behind making a video now and not earlier is because I wanted things to settle down a little. I'll talk about the paper in a bit, but immediately after the paper, I saw a lot of mixed reaction. Most of you were kind of upset, understandably. So I thought I'd just, let the dust settle down. And, there's a famous saying that you should not make promises when you're happy, and you should not take decisions when you're sad or angry. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I practice that. So first of all, about the paper. Now, one thing that I want to say is that I honestly don't know what the threshold is going to be like, okay? But I will say this, okay? And please don't misquote me later on that yes, the paper was a surprise. There's no doubt about that. It did come as a surprise to me, and I'm sure it did come as a surprise to you, to a lot of you, in fact, to a lot of fairly above average students, and in fact even A-star students. Okay, again, I'm not trying to put a label on students. Okay, we all have our strengths and weaknesses, so I'm just trying to be as honest as possible and as transparent as possible. I noticed that a lot of students who are generally doing well in math in past papers, you know were struggling in the actual exam. Okay, so I'm not saying this just to console you guys. Okay, that's the reality. I was constantly getting feedback on my Instagram. I asked you guys on my YouTube channel also. So that's what I've noticed. Okay, now, and again, what exactly the threshold is going to be, I really can't say that. Okay, but I do hope. Okay, again, I strongly hope that it's low. Okay, and because there were difficult questions, so I hope that the threshold is enough to save the students who did fairly well in the exam. Okay, or even the ones who struggled a little. Okay, so I hope the threshold at the end of the day just saves us all. Now, another question is that what should you guys be doing now? Now, the thing is, obviously a lot of you are at this point are wondering whether you guys should opt for a retake or not. Now, the thing is, it's not a simple yes or no decision. I can't just say, okay, you know what, take a retake. Okay, so you have to get down to some fine details before you make that decision. Now, one thing is the most important thing is that there are, it's, you can classify yourself as one of the two categories. Okay, you need to see where exactly you're falling. If you think that you only struggled in the most difficult questions, like the questions in which most students struggled in, there's a question that where you had to find the value of w, and there was a number sequence question. If you think that you only struggled in those questions, however, and the rest of the questions you did flawlessly, or maybe struggled in a few other questions also, and let's say 60-70% of the paper you did fine, then you should not opt for a retake. Okay, there's no point in studying all over again and then giving a retake. And in October, November, uh, you'll most likely be appearing for both the papers. Okay, so then I would suggest, this is my suggestion, that you hold it. Okay, and wait for the result, and inshallah you'll be fine. Okay, however, having said that, this is what I'm saying in this video are all my suggestions. I would still prefer that you speak to your own teacher who you have taught, who you have learned the whole syllabus under, or who has taught you directly. He or she will be able to advise you better because they know exactly where you stand, what you're capable of. Okay, so what I'm saying is sort of general stuff. Okay, this is for like the general public. Okay, so speak to your teacher and see what he or she has to say, and then make a final decision. Now, the second category is, if, I mean, like I said, retake or no retake. So, no retake for those who only struggled in the most difficult questions. However, if you think that apart from the questions that were extremely difficult, you also messed up in the questions that were fairly easy, the questions that you could have done well in, then sadly I think you should opt for a retake. But again, what I'm saying is just a suggestion. Okay, I'm just trying to clear things out. I'm just trying to, uh, I know you guys, a lot of you guys are a lot extremely confused right now, so I'm just trying to make things easier. So my suggestion would be, and I could be wrong. Okay, my suggestion would be that you opt for a retake if you think that you struggled in the most difficult questions, as well as the questions that you could have done right, as well as questions that most of the students got right. If you think that's where you stand, and if you really want a good grade in math, if you think it's going to come in handy, if you're aiming for a scholarship or whatever it is, okay, then I think you should give a retake. Okay, so those I mean, these are my 2 cents on the whole thing that has happened, I mean, on the exam. And like, again, I would like to end by saying that do speak to your teacher who you've studied under, and see what he or she has to say, value their opinion, and then make a decision. And I hope you guys, I mean, I wish you guys all the best. And if there's anything that I can help you guys with, do reach out to me on my Instagram or whatever, or even YouTube, whatever suits you. So yeah, that's about it, and see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.